Welcome back. As agreed, we're going to be exchanging the hostages at the place designated by Ramen.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Someone's nicked the pyramid. It's been half-inched. It's just gone. How do you steal a pyramid? How does someone come along, just steal? They just took it. It's just gone. It's not there in the scene.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Yeah, you didn't have to admit the fact that we were doing something else, Paimon.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archons people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Uh-oh. Is the pyramid going to be in the scene? I hope so. Yes. I mean, it seems like it's pre-rendered, but still.
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa!
It's nice it came back.
Paimon's dizzy.
Bleh. Oh, I had this weird dream where the pyramid had disappeared. Is everyone okay?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
No doubt. Where are we now, though? You finally believe me.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
That's a good question, isn't it?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being, or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Desert Raider, okay. That was a bit of fun with the pyramid though, wasn't it? Alright. Let's head on in.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Okay. Ooh, pretty. Wait, what? Can't I see through there a moment ago? Very weird. Very weird. I'm keeping an eye out for like anything that's like glitched now or anything like that. I'll restart the game because it's like, well, it's fun for a little while. It's not how the game is intended to be played, so it's like, yeah, I'll restart it if there's something else going on. It's like, yeah, that's just a bit of fun there, So what we got? There's icons here. What we got? Ceremonial guide. Look up at the hall as a mortal and listen to King Desert's holy guidance. Look up. What we got then? Looking at this stuff, that seems to be the middle one. That to me looks like there's a pattern there already. Oh, is it moving other ones as well though? Okay.
No time to lose.
No? Is there a limited time and then it resets? Because how is it changing? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we need it so...
No time
Which
to
one's
lose.
this one changing? Or 3, okay. So if that's changing all 3, that's changing... Is this one changing all 3 or just 2? Just the 2. Oh! Okay. I hadn't even started doing the puzzle yet. I'd only just... Alright. We're done! It's just strange. It's like, oh, I'm done. What are you? Alright, I got that out of the way. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I'll leave you be if I can.
No time to lose.
I want the chest, so... Kinda can't leave you be.
Oz, reveal thyself!
No rest for the wicked.
Off we go. Huh? Why do they never miss? Yeah. Teamwork is eyes on me.
Shadow Raven!
Is it? Seems to be... Yeah, we got a gap. I was gonna say, that's to lure me in, isn't it? Like, yeah. There we go. Devious. Devious. Okay. There could easily be a fake wall somewhere that I'm not aware of. It's got a really fancy chest. Ugh, carrots. Can't get on there yet, why? I'll take you guys out then.
By royal decree!
Wait, is that it? That's it. Okay. Oh, that's where the gap was. Okay. Seems suspicious. Out of all the things you'd expect in here, though, mushrooms? Mushrooms? Like, don't mushrooms need a lot of water? That's why you usually find them in forests.
Everybody stand! Power that ended hot midnight, Phantasma!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
I may as well.
Bring it on.
Is it just the chest? After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The Evelita will descend to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts. Well, yeah. Not a trick, it's just a simple puzzle. Hello? Hello? Trying to hold down that. Now we're gonna bloom. Like, oh, so annoying with you, like you're attacking me. How dare you?
I'm going in.
Eyes on me!
Midnight Phantasmical.
Right here, have some water. You must be parched. Hello?
Who's next? No time to lose.
Okay. Ugh, constantly turning. Nothing I'm doing. Okay. That turns off that one. What does this one turn off, though? Come on, then. I'll turn you off now. Does that turn off that one? So it's got to be that one. So now we just have to wait, right? Simple as get the shiny ones shine. There we go. Whoa! Hello. Anything special up here? We'll assume no. It's just... Oh, I was going to say back where we came. So I activated everything and I'm back where I was. Oh, great.
Oh, now that's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
Hello. Hello. The atmosphere with the fog is nice.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looks like a tomb. Up below a pyramid?
Oh, these are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for Greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
Sounds an awful lot like the Honkai.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Triple dot. Greater Lord, came to the rescue of King Deseret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. This is the thing where I'm thinking like this does seem like very similar to Honkai. Like, because the idea there is the Honkai are this force that basically try and wipe out humanity when it gains too much knowledge. So it's like, okay, this forbidden knowledge appeared and then a curse appeared upon the land kind of thing. The Honkai don't necessarily take the form of like monsters. They can take the form of plagues. They can be called other names and stuff like that. It's like they'll just try and wipe them out. So if the knowledge is hidden away from people, the Honkai are just going to ignore it. It just sounds so similar. It's like, hold on. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Raman takes some time to collect his thoughts, while the rest of the party continues to explore the temple. Raman's reaction is nothing strange. To any believer, the truth he had just witnessed would have been difficult to accept.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Raman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
This is a turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
If only it was that easy. Oh, a chest. Anything else around here?
No time to lose.
Yeah, that does sound an awful lot like what the Honkai are and do. And again, like for people who don't know who don't know Honkai Impact, it's like, I'm not saying it's connected to Honkai Impact. But that's different. That's a different thing. It's like, no, the Honkai are a thing in the multiverse that Genshin is in. So it's like, yeah, it's worth keeping an eye out for them. It's worth keeping an eye out for them. Let's go. Assuming I could just teleport all the way out of here now. I guess so. Alright, let's head on over there. Oh, pretty much there. Simple. Hi guys, how's it going? Good day?
No time to lose.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the sage's end product won't be great to Lord Rukkhadevata. It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subjected to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Go back to the village chief's house.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard to not feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Snezhnaya like a lost cause. Even those she's protected never realize there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yes, I'm sorry, I had my reasons, but now I know we're all in this together. In between the conversations, Candace and Paimon bring over snacks and tea. Oh, lovely. Dea's expression is relaxed, as if her mood hasn't been affected by the heavy conversation at all. Sino has a firm and solemn expression on his face. It looks like he's made up his mind about something. The core of his beliefs, his motivation to pursue the right course of action, everything is now clear to him. Al-Haytham also turns towards the crowd. He wants to listen too. After that, the whole story comes out. All the experiences, feelings, and secrets are shared freely with everyone. To share everything means to consider everyone as allies. From today on, everyone will fight for the same goal.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything we've experienced so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Raman's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Ew. That's Act 4 complete then. And nothing's popped up. Quest complete. Some more primos. Getting quite a lot of primos at the moment. Anniversary and all that. There's just loads of primos. But that's what's going to be done for this part. We'll see what we go on to next in the next part. But that might be it for the Archon quests. We'll find out in the next part anyway. Ta-ra for now.